Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Wilberforce College annual Celebration of Achievement event. My name is Stuart Edwards, I'm an assistant principal and I will be leading the proceedings this evening. We are extremely proud of all of our students and I'm sure that as parents you are too. And so tonight we will be taking the opportunity to acknowledge their excellent successes. This year has proved to be extremely challenging in all aspects. Some of the public health actions that have been necessary to reduce the spread of COVID-19, such as the closure of schools and colleges, social distancing, and not meeting with families and friends, have sometimes made us feel isolated and lonely and have increased stress and anxiety. For Wilberforce College, in order to meet the challenge of continuing to provide a first-class education under difficult circumstances, this has meant fast-tracking our digital learning provision to support the students while they've had to undertake remote learning. Professor Huckley-Binns, Pro-Vice-Chancellor from the University of Hull, will be telling you a little bit more about this achievement in just a moment. Tonight, though, is about the students and recognising what they have achieved during this difficult time. There is a recurring theme throughout: recognition of both individual and collective resilience and determination and the superb outcomes that this has achieved. Our students never fail to impress, and this year we were inundated more than ever with nominations from teachers. Unfortunately, we can only present so many awards, and therefore, if you haven't won an award this time, we would like you to know how extremely proud we are of you, and we recognise the positive contribution that you make to this college. During the evening, we will also hear some fantastic music from the members of Loudwire, a group of young musicians from this college who have not just formed their own production company and demonstrate excellent musical skills, but are also raising money for the Papyrus Youth Suicide Prevention Charity. So to start us off, we are going to hear from our principal, Colin Peakes, and this will be followed by a welcome from Professor Becky Huxley-Binns.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Celebration of Achievement evening, which is in a slightly different format, as you'll be aware, this evening. The thing for me is I've been involved in these evenings now for 9 years, and year on year we recognise the amazing achievements of all of our students, who we are very, very proud of. More so than ever are we proud this year in that through adversity, through difficulties, our students have still strived to do their very, very best, and we will recognise that many times this evening when we see them shortly. The big thing I always say as well is a massive thank you to all of the teachers and support staff who've guided these students through the years, not just at college, but through primary school, secondary school and so on. But more than ever this year, I've got to thank parents. Parents always play a large part alongside schools and colleges to guide these young individuals to become amazing. And more so than ever, parents have had to do that in this last year. So we thank you as well for your contributions. Lastly, I want to say a huge thank you to Hull University, who have made this evening possible by their sponsorship and support. And we will shortly be hearing from Becky Huxley-Binns from the university, which we look forward to. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over and I will see you towards the end of the evening. Thank you very much.
Hello, I am Professor Becky Huxley-Binns and I am the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education at the University of Hull. And it's my great privilege to present this welcome from the University of Hull to the Wilberforce College Annual Awards evening. The theme this year is resilience. It is to recognise students' ability successfully to overcome the barriers that life presents them. It's been a really difficult year and it's been really demanding for both students and for staff with the disruption that COVID-19 has created. And I am so looking forward to some degree of normality in the future, and I have great hope that the vaccines mean that we might be able to settle back into some form of routine. Wilberforce College is a principal partner of the University of Hull, and we have a really successful working relationship that we've maintained for many years, and students pass from one institution to the other on their academic journey. But this evening isn't just about recognising academic achievement. It's about recognising student perseverance and commitment to a successful outcome. And students don't always have family support. We're so proud that you're able to make such significant progress in your lives despite everything that you're going through. During the course of the pandemic, Wilberforce College has achieved the status as one of only 40 Department for Education demonstrator schools for educational technology. Many congratulations. But even more recently, and arguably more excitingly, the college has become the first and only sixth form college in the country to be awarded Microsoft Showcase status. This is testament to the college's outstanding digital provision for students. And staff have given their time to help other schools and colleges improve their digital provision regionally and nationally. The ethos of Wilberforce College is demonstrated in the support that teachers have provided to support other teachers throughout the country with digital learning and well-being. This support not only helps the teachers, but improves the quality of digital learning for thousands of students of all ages across the country. I hope you have a really enjoyable evening.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, there's no one to love you as you are. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, there's no one to love you as you are. But won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flag, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat of drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I'll make no apologies. This is me, oh, 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 oh. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let this shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. We are glorious, yeah, that's what we become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we're glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flag, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat of drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I'll make no apologies. This is me, oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 this is me. And I know that I deserve your love, 'cause there's nothing I'm not worthy of. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flag, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is Bruce, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. miracle, it's a miracle. Marching on to you. No apologies, this is me. Oh, I'm gonna send a flood. I'm gonna drown them out. Whoa, this is me.
I keep fighting voices in my head that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just a sum of every high and every low? Reminds me once again of who I am, because I need
The first section this evening are our Curriculum Awards. The students receiving these awards have been nominated by their teachers for a variety of reasons. Some are for outstanding academic achievement, some are for contribution to the community, others are simply in recognition of a student's effort and attainment in their subjects. We will start with the Curriculum Awards for Arts and Humanities. David McLaughlin. David's natural flair and beautiful writing style sets him apart from his peers. He captures the finesse and subtleties of challenging text well and articulates this in the work that he completes. Along with this outstanding talent, David is hard-working, conscientious and dedicated. Characteristics that never falter whether in face-to-face or remote teaching. His constantly humble and enthusiastic nature means that he is more than deserving of this Curriculum Award for English. David is also a highly talented art student who has exquisite and refined fine art drawing skills. He has excellent research and analytical skills and is able to express a knowledge of art with maturity and confidence. David is very hard-working and continued to work with momentum during the remote learning lessons, often being an exemplar to other students. Logan Williams. Logan has consistently impressed with his attitude and approach to A-level language this year. When having to deal with a number of very personal and emotionally challenging events, Logan has carried on and shown true strength and resilience. He is very mature, hard-working, and despite all that he has been through, is achieving well on his A-level English language course and his other courses too. Well done, Logan. We're extremely impressed with your positive attitude. Georgina Sabo. The art department has been very impressed with Georgina's commitment to her studies both in class and again working remotely. She has worked extremely well and always gives all of her tasks full attention. Throughout the lockdown period, this commitment has continued and Georgina has regularly been sending work to her teachers and has demonstrated true buoyancy in adjusting to these difficult circumstances. Well done, Georgina, for being so adaptable and resilient. Amy Fowler. Amy is an extremely motivated and thoughtful student. She applies creativity to all aspects of her fine art, graphics and illustration courses. She recognizes her potential to succeed within creative industries and focuses on improving practical, conceptual and transferable skills. Throughout the pandemic and remote learning period, Amy has shown a fantastic approach to managing her studies, aiming never to miss the opportunity to communicate and to progress. Her capacity for independent learning is a key attribute for further study and employment. The staff consider Amy to be a super student and thoroughly enjoy teaching her. Well done, Amy. Emily Foote. Emily is a student who livens up every lesson with her fun and enthusiasm. Her contributions to discussions enhance the understanding of those around her, whether it be as a whole class or during paired or small group work. Emily has maintained her commitment throughout these challenging circumstances of remote learning. Emily always strives to achieve success and will not give up until she has reached her full potential. She has excelled herself in recent written work, achieving above and beyond her target grade. We have especially enjoyed the academic rigor of her coursework. It has therefore been a real pleasure to see Emily thrive in an academic environment during the last 2 years, and it has been all the better because she is such an all-round fantastic young woman. Emily has a very promising and exciting future ahead of her, and we wish her all the very best. Lucy Archibald. Lucy has matured into an exceptional A-level English language student, demonstrating an ability to accurately and forensically analyze a wide variety of texts, along with utilizing both formal and academic styles. She walks that tricky language tightrope of brevity and accuracy alongside depth and understanding. She can also call upon a wide knowledge of theorists and their work and applies them appropriately and relevantly to the text that she is studying. In her creative writing, Lucy shows an ability to produce interesting and well-written work produced in a wide variety of styles. All of these skills have been enhanced by Lucy's commitment to independent learning, which is unparalleled, and her focus to achieve the very best, which is unequalled. The next awards are the Curriculum Awards for Creative Digital. Ruby Deasi. Ruby came to us having been homeschooled for the last 2 years and has fitted really well onto the course and is showing us an excellent range of skills and knowledge. Although this educational transition has had its difficulties, Ruby has persevered, and this is reflected in the overall quality of her work. Ruby always presents work to the highest possible standard despite any challenges, and this level of commitment is further reflected in her successful achievement this year of a grade 5 in her GCSE Maths. Well done, Ruby, and keep up with the good work. Shane Bunn. Shane has worked exceptionally hard this year and, despite spending time in hospital, has made significant progress on his educational pathway. In an extraordinary time when the formidable challenges of COVID have made the completion of college work a challenge for any student, Shane has showed remarkable determination to continue and completed work whilst in hospital and then when recuperating at home. The distinction grade he has achieved in the web design unit is ample testament to his dedication and demonstrates that, with this level of commitment, it is possible to overcome virtually any barrier. Shane, you truly represent the ethos of Wilberforce College and should be very proud of yourself. Well done. Brodie Keyworth. Brodie is currently completing the first year of the Public Services course, and his end goal is to become a police officer. Well, Brodie, all we can say is that if you continue with this exceptional approach to your studies, we can see you achieving outstanding results which will allow you to pursue this dream. You are extremely focused and dedicated to your studies, and the work that you're presenting is exceptional and insightful. You are a role model to your peers with your focused approach and determination to achieve the highest possible grades, and should walk around with your head held high. We are certainly very impressed with your attitude. Very well done. Adam Freeman. In spite of a range of challenges, including the COVID lockdown, Adam has continued to produce work of the highest standard in both theoretical and practical topics. His contributions to class discussions are always intelligently approached and reasoned so eloquently. Recently, Adam has acquired an interview with a Disney animator of 27 years with notable works in filmography. It is these extracurricular activities that demonstrate one of the many qualities that makes Adam such an exceptional student and someone who will be extremely successful in the next stage of his learning journey. Lennox Williams. Lennox has worked extremely well this year, particularly given the fact that he's had to cope with the challenges of COVID and, again, the remote learning aspect of it. Apart from the pressures of meeting deadlines and achieving high grading work, Lennox has a range of additional responsibilities at home. We are really impressed by his organisational skills and the way that he manages and successfully balances his academic and family-orientated responsibilities. Lennox's achievements are extremely noteworthy indeed, having achieved a distinction grade in his e-commerce unit and being well on the way to achieving the same outcome in multiple other units. Great job, Lennox. We're extremely proud of you. Sebi Perlo. It is only right that Sebi is recognised for the outstanding effort and commitment he demonstrates to his studies, particularly the amount of work he does outside of the class. He also makes use of any extra support so as to push himself to achieve the highest level possible, and as a result, he gains the highest grades at the first opportunity. He produces work of an exceptional quality which is well researched and professionally presented, and he is continually pushing himself to improve even further. Sebi, this is a well-deserved award, and we know that you have a very positive future ahead of you. The next awards are the Curriculum Awards for Professional Skills and Performance. Ellie Mae Stark. The team have recognised the level of commitment that Ellie Mae has shown towards her Level 2 hairdressing qualification. Ellie Mae is always keen to do well, and this is demonstrated through her achievement of 100% attendance. She has produced some really amazing work and inspiring content for her assignments and has been consistent throughout her time on the course. Well done, Ellie Mae. You are a pleasure to teach, and you have shown great leadership skills and an extremely mature attitude towards your work, peers and teachers. Keep up the good work. Chloe Davidson. Chloe is currently enrolled on the Level 3 Extended Diploma in Sport. Chloe has produced work of an excellent standard in all of the units that we have covered so far this year. She has developed good independent study skills and utilises her time effectively to develop her understanding of new concepts. Chloe is very well motivated and takes an active role in all lessons. She is very good at putting detail in assignment work, and this is backed up with the relevant examples to highlight her points. Fantastic work and very well done, Chloe. Tegan Stocks. Tegan is a pleasure to teach and have in the salons as part of her Level 1 hair and beauty course. She always puts in maximum effort in both hair and beauty work. Her assignment work is to a very high standard, and her practical skills are extremely creative. Nothing is ever too much trouble, and she demonstrates great teamwork and potential leadership skills. All the hair and beauty teaching staff strongly agree that Tegan shows real promise in the area, and we hope that she continues her journey in the industry. Well done, Tegan, and we look forward to seeing your progress onto the Level 2 course next year. Serena Wardell. Serena is a conscientious student who has worked methodically to consistently achieve the highest grades for all assignments. Her work is always on time, if not early, and it has evidence of independent research with appropriate referencing. Serena has excellent feedback from her first year placements at 2 local primary schools and was the top achiever for total placement hours in her class, completing 200 hours of placement. She is currently using her study time to research apprenticeships within the health and social care sector. She has recently confidently planned and delivered a health campaign on the topic of eating disorders, in which she demonstrated both exceptional organizational and presentation skills. Serena's commitment to the course is a credit to her. Well done, Serena. Benjamin Hoff. Ben is currently doing the Level 3 Extended Diploma in Sport, and Ben always goes above and beyond in lessons and in the completion of his assignment work. He is an enthusiastic student who demonstrates a genuine love of the subject, always submits work well ahead of schedule, and takes pride in everything he does. I am delighted that he has now decided to further develop his knowledge and understanding through degree-level study. He is an all-round nice person and has been a credit to the group. Great work, Ben. You are very well deserving of this award. Holly Davidson. Holly has progressed from the Level 2 to the Level 3 Health and Social Care course and will achieve excellent grades at the end of that course. She is keen to do well and always produces work to a very, very good standard. Holly has excelled in her placement settings working with adults with disabilities. In fact, she's enjoyed it so much that she's even volunteered there in her spare time. Holly has developed her written and research skills over her time at college and has just been successful in securing a place at Hull University. Well done, Holly, and we wish you all the very best with your time at university. The next awards are the Curriculum Awards for Social Sciences. Olivia Smith. Olivia is an extremely hard-working and conscientious student of psychology. Throughout the year, she has consistently been awarded high grades across all assessment points. She has achieved this through her notable determination to learn and improve. Olivia asks a remarkable number of questions if she is unsure of her understanding of a concept. Never happy until she fully understands something, she has impressed me with her tenacity, and I hope that she continues to demonstrate this throughout her remaining time here at Wilberforce, and of course in her future studies and beyond. I'm sure that this drive and perseverance will ensure that she is successful in whatever she puts her mind to. Jude Allen. Jude has proved himself to be an excellent student in both A-level business and economics. His understanding of the course content in both subjects is excellent, and assessments are always completed on time and to a high standard. Jude is a willing participant in all class tasks and feedback, whether online or in a classroom setting, and always makes positive and analytical contributions which allow other students to benefit from his application of the skills required to be successful on this course. Well done, Jude. Ellie Broadley. Ellie demonstrates significant promise as a budding lawyer. Not only is she incredibly hard-working and dedicated, she is also genuinely interested in the study of law. She is extremely perceptive and asks insightful questions. Her inquisitive nature means that she enjoys engaging in discussions about various aspects of law and widening her knowledge. Her work is always of a high standard, and she consistently achieves excellent grades in assessments. Ellie hopes to practice law in the future, and it is without doubt that Ellie will succeed with this goal. Congratulations, Ellie. You really do deserve this award. Madison Nicholson. Madison has been an excellent student to teach for the past 2 years. Her determination and focus to complete the course to the highest grade has been outstanding. She puts a lot of effort into her work, from research to completing amendments. The amendments are mostly linked to grammar and not subject knowledge. And she does this as soon as she receives this feedback. She always completes her work in advance of the deadlines which have been set for her, and demonstrates her understanding of the topics through independent research and class discussions. Her attendance has been excellent, and she has worked extremely hard during remote learning by always communicating and asking for help when needed. On top of this, she also helps any of the other students when she can. Madison, your positivity about education is outstanding, and you should be extremely proud of yourself. We are certainly very proud of you. Millie Whiting. The criminology staff know the levels of effort and determination that you put into your studies. You're an excellent student who consistently completes very high quality work which is completed well within the set deadlines. During lockdown, you've continued to ensure that your work is completed and submitted well before the deadlines. You are fully engaged with the lessons both when you are in college and when the classes had to work remotely. Your willpower to continue to do your best is exemplary and is recognized by this award. Roberto Iliev. Roberto has consistently and enthusiastically demonstrated real interest in and commitment to his studies at A-level. The way in which he approached his work is to be admired. Right from initial enrollment, Roberto has always been willing to seek advice as to how he might improve both the quality of his answers and the range of his knowledge. The thoroughness with which he completes any task indicates both his commitment and the pride that he takes in his work. Roberto clearly thinks about the nature of the world and how changing events affect us all. He is to be congratulated on his outstanding performance and can surely look forward to a very successful career in whatever field he decides to pursue. Well done, Roberto. The last set of curriculum awards are for the STEM faculty. Lewis Hay. At the beginning of the year, Lewis would admit himself that he found A-level biology a real challenge and was concerned over whether he would be successful in the exams. Currently, this could not be further from the truth. Lewis has shown a relentless dedication to progress and improvement, and I have observed him getting better and better in terms of his knowledge, skills, and exam techniques. In laboratory sessions, Lewis has shown he can obtain good results from practicals including biochemical food testing, the root tip squash, and a number of others. Although we have to say that there has been a few hiccups along the way. Well done, Lewis. Keep it up. You should be very proud of yourself. In A-level geography, Lewis has shown a keen enthusiasm for all aspects of the course covered so far. He is a very conscientious student who is keen to get any set work completed as soon as it is being set for him, and is equally as keen to receive feedback on what he has produced. And this is in order that he can then be aware of what he can improve further. He is constantly pushing for the highest grade possible, and with his exemplary attitude continuing, there is no reason why he can't achieve this. Olivia Sorden. Olivia has consistently worked hard both inside and outside of lessons from her first day at Wilberforce Sixth Form College onwards. She always hands in work on time and clearly completes the independent study necessary for a high-achieving student like herself to make real progress. Within A-level biology lessons, Olivia's contribution to the sessions is exemplary, and she's a real team motivator who contributes to the wider team's success. She has really powerful communication skills, and these have been positively demonstrated when Olivia has presented to the class. The quality of the presentation was superb, with clear evidence of research and showing an understanding of concepts above the requirements of A-level biology. Olivia fluently used medical terminology to describe the 4 lung diseases that were covered. It was apparent from this task that Olivia means business, and her teachers fully believe she will continue to make outstanding levels of progress. Well done, Olivia. Keep up this fantastic level of work. Matthew Smith. Matthew has shown real dedication to his studies. He is currently studying mathematics, further mathematics, and physics. During his studies, Matthew has continuously worked hard to ensure that he achieves the best score possible, often 100% in his assessments. He is a key member of the class, often helping his peers to make progress and offering words of encouragement. Matthew has a clearly defined set of goals that he wants to achieve in his time at the college, and he has put in the effort to work towards actually getting and achieving these goals. Well done, Matthew, and continue with this excellent example of commitment. JJ Sams. JJ has been conscientious in his studies since starting here at the Wilberforce College. He completed work to a very high standard right from the start, and when the first lockdown came, he continued to access all of his lessons and engage with his learning. Since starting his second year, we have seen a growing maturity in his attitude and responses to his engineering assignments, perhaps best encapsulated in his major project. This detailed piece of work looks at the problem of temporary accommodation in refugee camps. After thoughtful analysis, JJ has come up with a range of design solutions that have been critically evaluated, and having established a best design, he has started to develop his idea. His research shows good use of external learning opportunities and also practical experiences. We look forward to his presentation on the final finished design solution. Diora Nazari. Throughout the entire course, Diora has been a model student who conducts herself with utter integrity and professionalism. She has a clear grasp of the subject of geography, and despite times when there have been tricky exam questions to answer, she has trusted her instinct and knowledge of both theory and case studies to achieve grades consistently above her target grade. Over the entire course, she has demonstrated commitment to her studies, which is exemplary. She is always keen to receive feedback on her work and sets herself targets to improve based on this. Over the spells of online lockdown lessons, which have been longer than any of us would have predicted, she has continued to develop as a geographer, and the units covered in this way have yielded some of her best grades. This level of commitment and determination to succeed has been unwavering, and this is something she should be extremely proud of. Josh Cook. Josh has worked consistently all year, both in class and also independently. He completes everything he has been set to a very high standard and always strives to improve. He is a fantastic student and deserves to succeed. Josh has put in the work consistently without complaint throughout his time at Wilberforce and asks meaningful questions to support his understanding. He works well and is part of a group during practical investigations in the forensic and criminal investigation, and he supports his group peers in their understanding as well. It has been a pleasure to teach Josh and see the amazing progress that he has secured throughout the past 2 years. Well done to all those students, and very, very well deserved. That concludes the curriculum awards for this evening. We are now moving on to the Faculty Excellence Awards. The students who have been nominated for these awards have demonstrated determination, excellence, and outstanding achievement. Due to the current COVID rules, these awards have been pre-recorded and are being presented by the students' teachers.
Ellie, you've produced some outstanding work in all your subjects. You are excellent at painting and drawing. You always give full commitment to your artwork and have produced and communicated some outstanding, thoughtful and mature work. We commend you on your efforts and ability. You are a highly talented and creative student who is keen to push the boundaries within photography. You are technically proficient, hardworking and a joy to teach. I couldn't have asked for a better student. I look forward to seeing how your work progresses in the future, and I wish you every success. Thank you again.
Oh, and you started on a level 2 IT course at the beginning of last year, and since then you've continued to make a really positive impression on all your teachers. You've worked your way up steadily now to the point where you're almost at the end of the first year of your course in level 3, and you've done, as I say, extremely well in all your studies. You've overcome a range of challenges and you've turned into an extremely confident and hard-working young man. You have indeed flourished in your 2 years so far in the college, and especially so since you started your level 3 course last autumn in the college. I personally taught you web design, and was extremely impressed by the work you did in that particular unit. You used HTML and CSS and also some JavaScript to produce a professional and industry standard website, so really well done for all that hard work. You achieved one of the highest grades out of the first year, in your recent Unit 1 mock exam, according to Helen. You have achieved 100% attendance, and you complete all work set to the best of your ability, and you are indeed a pleasure to teach. Well done. Congratulations. Throughout the course, Abu, in our extended diploma in IT, you've been a model student in all regards. You've achieved perfect attendance, you've shown a dedication to your studies that you'd expect from a final year university student. You always give 100%, you always ask questions if you need any help, and you always take real ownership as well of all the work that you do and your education in general. You've not missed a single session since lockdown started, and also you attend all your lessons on site, so your attendance, as I say, is exemplary. I personally taught you on your e-commerce unit and also on your event-driven programming unit. In both of those units you achieved a distinction, and they were both richly deserved grades, so really well done for all your hard work there. I was especially impressed by your Python program, where you designed a fully functional professional grade calculator with a whole range of functionalities. That was really, really good work, so really well done on achieving a distinction in that unit in particular. Overall, this award is richly deserved, so well done and congratulations, Abu.
Paris, you have worked incredibly hard and consistently achieved the highest grades possible while studying BTEC Extended Business here at Wilberforce College. You're a committed, focused, driven and conscientious student. During both remote and online lessons you've attended and participated in every single activity. Your work is of an exemplary standard and displays thought, consideration and maturity. Your steadfast approach has reaped great rewards, and you're a shining example to both your peers and your teachers. Your quiet, pleasant demeanour belies your talent and unquestionable business acumen. During what has been a very tough year for all of us, you have been a beacon of light, Paris. You're a superb student and should do well in whatever career you choose. You have been a pleasure to teach, and all your teachers think very, very highly of you.
Lucy, you have been an exceptional student in law. You have consistently demonstrated your commitment to and genuine aptitude for the study of this subject. You are perceptive, inquisitive, and possess an interest in the subject which goes beyond the curriculum. Your keen interest in politics and social justice have helped you develop your curiosity and knowledge in respect of how the legal system operates. Since joining Wilberforce College, your assessments have been consistently outstanding and your attendance record excellent. These efforts have certainly paid off with your recent offer to study law at Durham University. We are incredibly proud of you. There is no doubt that you will continue to excel as an undergraduate. So well done, Lucy, and congratulations on receiving this award. It is well deserved.
Hi Poppy, I'm presenting you with this award because you are an outstanding student who always goes above and beyond what is required. You have consistently produced some truly unique responses which show great imagination and planning. You are confident in all areas of the subject and are not only highly creative, but you have also the technical skills to match. This double whammy enables you to successfully realise your intentions and produce work of a consistently high standard. Well done, Poppy, you really deserve this, and I look forward to seeing how your work develops in the future. Thank you again.
Destiny, you've been an outstanding student from the beginning. You're always engaged, you put huge amounts of effort into all of your work and appear extremely driven to do well. During lockdown, you've been especially impressive. You've attended 100% of all of your online lessons. You've submitted every single task or practice exam question that's been set for you. And you're the only student, quite honestly, who has done that. And I know you've taken a lot of time to produce yourself a set of revision cards for exam units also. You're one of the hardest working students that could ever wish to teach, and I hope and I'm sure that you will do well on the course and that this will be reflected in your grades and the end result that you achieve. I know that you've shown an interest in pursuing a career in teaching, but whatever you choose to do, your dedication, commitment and hard work will ensure that you'll succeed. Well done.
Rebecca, you've received this award for your outstanding commitment to being a student on the Childcare Early Years Education Programme of Study. The quality of your work exceeds distinction criteria, not just in terms of content, but the thought, research and preparation this has involved. Although English is your second language, you have not made this a barrier to the standard of work produced, and have in fact enhanced the grammar of your English by engaging in your joy of reading during your free periods with both academic and personal materials. During your vocational training, you have received exceptional comments on your interest and commitment to working with children in the early years. You have maximised the most of your vocational opportunities, involving yourself in all aspects of the working day. You have successfully worked with other professionals, learning new skills, but also having the interest to ask questions and develop your own ethos of what an early years practitioner should be. Your work ethic and perseverance to achieve your full potential has been a pleasure to witness, particularly with your maths skills. You have embraced guidance for your progression and have taken responsibility for the development of your skills, investing time to practice and grow academically. You provide a positive role model for your peers with your consistent happy disposition and joy for life and learning, despite having some personal health issues. I cannot recall one day when you've not had a smile or a kind word for others. Through your academic work and vocational skills, you show true passion and understanding of the importance of early years and the role of the early years practitioner. You have a genuine interest in current developments in the early years sector, which has led to progression to university. I completely believe you will be an asset to the childcare and education sector and bring a positivity to the joy of learning.
Emily, you demonstrate outstanding commitment towards your studies here at Wilberforce College. You're currently studying physics, maths and further maths, and you are constantly gaining one of the highest marks in all of your assessments that you do, often gaining 100% within them. Your desire to know is exceptional, and this is shown in the pertinent questions that you often ask, which will enable you to fully develop your understanding of the maths and the physics involved. And this demonstrates your desire to understand the underpinning physics and maths techniques which will enable you to develop your own understanding of the physical world around you. You are a vital member of the class, often offering support to your peers, and you can always be relied upon to help developing the knowledge of everybody else within the class. You have a clear vision of what you want to achieve in your time here at the college, and you are working extremely hard to meet those goals. If this continues, Emily, you can achieve anything that you desire.
Okay, so we're awarding Megan, we're awarding you the Faculty Excellence Award because of your hard work this year, and we're here to kind of just give you a little message of the reasons why we've decided to do that.
So I think for me in maths it has been the work that you've done during lockdown. You have been absolutely fantastic and really come into your own. Your understanding is just top notch, really. And every conversation we're having is you asking me what you can do to improve, what you can do to get better, what are your next steps. And that is just outstanding, massively.
So I feel in chemistry a similar kind of thing really. You know, you've asked for work when you needed extra help, you've asked for it, you've pushed me actually to provide extra resources and make sure that you've got all the things that you need to do really, really well in this subject, and you are doing really, really well in this subject.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you've been in lockdown and done all this remotely as well, so your own resilience and independence and you know, thoughtfulness about this subject and all the subjects that you study has just been fantastic. So loads of congratulations on this award, because you thoroughly deserve it.
Definitely, yeah. And I think, you know, you've been a bit of a legend really over the past couple of years. From just your work ethic. Obviously your work ethic's really strong. You always put in a full amount of effort and you do loads of independent study. But it's not just the fact that you put loads of time in, it's the way you do it as well. It's the fact you do it with enthusiasm, you do it without grumbling, without moaning, and you're clearly interested in, you know, I know biochemistry, maths, you know, you're clearly interested in science, and it makes our job a lot nicer when we're teaching someone who's actually interested in the subjects we're teaching. I mean, just an example is, you know, looking at your OneNote, in terms of what Abby and Sarah are saying, looking at your OneNote, you've done so much work that I haven't asked you to do. And that's just a credit to you, that's the kind of attributes and the kind of practice that you need to be doing to really make a success of your next stage. And I think you're smashing it at the moment.
Yeah, she is,
Yeah, I think just two things, just on the OneNote, that I will remember you by most definitely. It's firstly, creating your own folder system in the OneNote and then letting me know exactly what you want and where.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, and it's just something you will understand when I say this, I'll miss your Mega Maths. I will miss marking your work and seeing your Mega Maths throughout, and you will know exactly what I mean by that. It's been a pleasure, an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done, Megan.
Well done.
Well done.
Hi Jeremy, I'm really proud to be giving you this award, bearing in mind the challenges that you've faced coming, and to think I almost put you onto the level 2 course and we wasn't sure about what level you was going to come at, to then go on and absolutely smash the level 3 course with every single piece of work distinction. The work that you put in is always to the best of your ability, and I couldn't be more proud of you. Congratulations.
Coming up next is the Ashley Winks Award for Performance. On the 23rd of January 2021, former Wilberforce student Ashley Winks lost his battle to a rare form of cancer. Ashley was only 21 and had put up a brave fight for 16 months against a fast-growing Burkitt lymphoma tumour, even raising over £2,000 for the Teenage Cancer Trust via socially distanced live performance last September. This evening we wanted to pay tribute to Ashley by naming the Excellence Award for Performance in his honour. Ashley proved during his time with us that if you work hard and you are kind to people, you can achieve anything. He was a major contributor to Wilberforce College's Mick Ronson tribute performances at the Polar Bear, and this was in aid of the Papyrus Prevention of Youth Suicide. Organised by Wilberforce College teacher Claire Scott and supported by Mick Ronson's sister Maggie and also the team from Turn and Face the Strange, the night featured music students from Wilberforce College interpreting the work of iconic artists. People including David Bowie, Mick Ronson and Lou Reed. During the evening, the students put their own spin on classic numbers such as The Gene Genie, Life on Mars, Perfect Day and many more. The successful event raised over £400 for the Papyrus charity. And here is a short clip of that event taking place.
This is in original, I hope you'll enjoy it.
Holly, you have really progressed as a dancer while studying here at the college. It has been fantastic to see you grow and flourish as a dancer, as a performer, and with the creative side of dance itself. You are keen to take on a challenge, be within the studio or with extra activities, so be creative voice or the social media. You are always helpful within lessons with our students. You give fantastic feedback and you are able to then help support the students continue with that feedback as well. So we would just like to say congratulations for getting this award. We know that you are going to do fantastic with dance as your career.
Worthwhile. Hi Cats, I just want to say congratulations on achieving this award. You all know how proud I am of you and all the work you've been doing. Throughout the year you've worked so hard for charities, you've put on some amazing gigs, and you've also been a credit to each other in how you've performed and organised at these events, and organising your own production company, which is a really difficult thing. So I wanted to say thank you so much for all your hard work. Your effort is paying off, and you should be really proud of the results, and well done.
Olivia, you have demonstrated an excellent attitude to your studies throughout this year at Wilberforce College. It's become clear as the year has progressed that you have set your sights on achieving top grades in A-level biology and chemistry, and you're putting in the hard work required to meet this. From asking meaningful questions, carrying out research, and completing your independent study, Olivia, you have made extensive progress in your academic journey. Your long-term career aim is to study medicine, and the skills that you have started to develop and demonstrate are key in this journey. For example, during the group presentation that used problem-based learning to explore diseases that affect the lungs, Olivia, you carried out extensive research and then confidently presented your findings to the wider group. This mature display, thorough research and excellent communication skills show your ability and extremely positive attitude. You also worked extremely well with the rest of your team, and the group presentation was superb. This presentation, in which group members fully explained asthma, emphysema, TB and pulmonary fibrosis, along with giving a well-reasoned diagnosis for a number of patients, demonstrated an excellent level of knowledge and showed real leadership skills. Olivia, you also recently showed an excellent understanding of the structure of the human heart during a dissection that was carried out during an online lesson. And here you asked thought-provoking questions, which led to an interesting group discussion. And this is typical of you, Olivia, and one of the reasons why you've made such a positive impression on the staff and the students at Wilberforce Sixth Form College. Olivia, you are clearly passionate about biology. You set exceptionally high standards for yourself. But not only are you focused on doing academically very well, you have some lovely traits that make you so personable. You're polite, hardworking, intelligent, humble, and a team player. Perhaps one of your most admirable attributes, however, is your growth mindset. For example, when taking on board teacher feedback following assessments, you listen to the advice and you listen to the guidance provided, and then you actively ensure that you work on those areas that you haven't fully mastered yet. This is testament to your holistic approach to doing your best, whatever is presented to you. You are fully deserving of the University of Hull's Excellence Award, and we are extremely proud to be able to present this virtually to you. Many congratulations, Olivia. Keep up the good work.
The Principal's Award for Achievement this year goes to Merkin Unek, a very deserved winner of this award. Merkin epitomises perseverance to me. I always say to students that success is a journey and not a destination, and Merkin is a prime example of this. Starting was at the college, English and Maths was something that you needed to continue to do, Merkin, and you worked as hard as you could to make sure that you achieved. You've then gone on to level 3 course, working fantastically, and I've heard nothing but praise for you. All of the staff and the support teachers that are alongside you feel that you are a truly wonderful young man, which are lovely words to hear, and they say that you are a shining example of positivity and you show how to embrace life's struggles. The one thing that we all know here, Merkan, is that wherever you go from the college, whatever you choose to do, and I think that's going to be university for you, we know you will be successful because you have the right mindset and the right attitude. And I wish that I could take that mindset and that attitude and pass it to all of the students that we've got here. So a very, very big well done. Fantastic award to win, and you really do deserve it.
Congratulations on receiving this award, Amrit. You've done a really, really great job. You should be very proud of the fact that when you came to us all that time ago onto a level 2 course, you faced the challenges head on, particularly with your work placements. You worked really, really hard, built your confidence and skills and took that forward. Going from there, you went to your level 3 and clearly got very good grades on that, and we were really proud to see that you then applied to university. Doing a course that is really quite dear to your heart and means a lot to you. And beyond that, you've still pushed yourself even further to go on to do a master's. We know as a college that you're going to do wonderful things in something that you really will enjoy and you'll achieve extremely well over the years. So that is why you've won this award. Well done.
So first of all, I'd like to thank the Childcare and Health and Social Care Department for nominating me for this award. I was quite surprised when Stuart phoned to tell me about it. So when I first started college, I did the level 2 childcare course and then moved up to the level 3 health and social care. I really enjoyed this course. All the staff were very helpful and supportive, and this course prepared me for university, and I'm now studying my Masters in Education and Early Childhood Studies. If it wasn't for all the staff at Wilberforce College, I wouldn't be where I am today. They encouraged me, supported me and guided me when I needed their help. So I'd like to say a massive thank you to you all.
Congratulations, Abigail, on this award. When you came to the college, I think you found it quite a big jump from school into a college environment. But what is wonderful is that you worked at that and really tried to build your confidence and skills. That was really evident in the work that you did on your level 3 course. And I know that the things that you're studying now currently at university are very dear to your heart. We were extremely pleased to see that you then applied to university beyond college, very successful in that, and you're now studying a Masters, which is a real achievement. And that is why we've recognised you with this award, so well done.
So we're at the end of the evening. This just gives me a chance to thank everybody who's been involved in this event, particularly the students, obviously. A big thank you to Stuart for comparing and pulling the evening together alongside Emily in our marketing department for doing all the clips and pulling that together as well. So a big thank you. Big thank you once again to Becky Huxley-Binns from the university for supporting us, and to Loudwire for their performances. I hope you've enjoyed the evening. I'm sure you have. I just want to say a huge well done. Normally we'd get a big round of applause for the students at this point. Can't do that now, but well done to each and every one of you, and we look forward to tracking your success as you move on beyond college into the world of work and university and whatever that might bring. So thank you very much. Good evening.
And so, folks, we have come to that time of the evening. And just before we leave, I have a few thank yous to say. I'd like to thank Professor Becky Huxley-Binns for her kind words and the University of Hull for their support with this event. The relationship between the two establishments is exceptionally strong, and this collaborative working partnership is really effective, ensuring that the young people, not just from this area, but also nationally, are able to progress and to achieve. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond his control, our principal, Colin Peakes, was unable to attend this event this evening. We would just like to thank him for his support with these events, and we know just how proud they make him. I'd like to thank the musical performances from all of the members of Loudwire. Exceptional performances once again, and thank you very much. You're extremely talented. I'd also like to pass on my thanks to the teachers for their contributions and to all the staff involved in the marketing and pre-recording of some of the elements of this ceremony. My thanks go to you, the parents, carers and guardians of the students at the college. With our combined support, we are able to ensure that the students achieve those high grades which allow for life-changing opportunities to take place. And finally, I'd like to thank the students. We have heard a lot tonight regarding the levels of resilience, commitment, and growth mindset that you demonstrate. But what we heard tonight was only the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more that we have not been able to hear, particularly about you and your positive attitudes to learning. And that is what makes this college such an outstanding educational establishment. Thank you and good evening.